I'm sure many people that hear the word hero or the term hero typically picture someone in a cape with big muscles ready to save the world. Well, my context of a hero is the men and women who risk their lives every single day to fight for our freedom. Um, Even with all the sacrifices they make, war veterans are still not receiving the proper mental health care that they deserve, leading them to suffer in silence, which is completely devastating. A few of the things that I'll be going over in this speech is the fact that the Department of Veteran Affairs, the VA, is not providing the proper staff nor the proper care for veterans suffering with a lot of these very serious mental disorders. As well as, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what we can do as a society to help lessen these struggles that the veterans deal with. And thirdly, I'm going to discuss a little bit of if we are able to do our part in helping veterans get the help and care that they deserve, then it will decrease the rates of them turning to substance as well as the homelessness rate of veterans. So my first topic will be going over just how little veterans receive in mental health care. So Chinelli actually states that 70% of the Department of Veteran Affairs, the VA, don't supply the proper staff nor the proper health care due to mental health with veterans. So this is really concerning considering the fact that many war veterans, according to SEAL, when they experience combat, they will typically develop later on in life PTSD, depression, combat exposure, and this is leading them to suffer even after all the sacrifice they have given for us. The next thing I'm going to go into is a little bit about what we can do to help. So as a society, I think it's our job and responsibility to help those who have sacrificed so much for us. Kingsbury talks a little bit about how the disabled American veterans, 10,000 volunteers are actually driving veterans and the elderly to their appointments, which is a huge help. And it doesn't take a lot of time for us to sacrifice that little time. As well as Desai states that veterans who have mental illness actually have a high rate of substance abuse. So for us, there's ways that we could, help lend a hand. There's different organizations such as Soldiers Angels, which is something that can be done through letter writing businesses, or you can send care packages, just showing that little bit of support and letting them know that there is someone there for them and hearing them in their struggle. Desai also states that this rate is continuing to rise with substance abuse. So just showing that as we are proceeding to turn a blind eye to them getting that lack of care in mental health, it's leading them to increase in homelessness as well. So I actually pulled up a few pictures that kind of give you an idea of what these people are struggling with after risking their life and sacrificing for us. So this is actually a veteran here who is homeless. His sign states, "Homeless war veteran, anything helps." And just to think that these people have spent their last couple years fighting for our freedom, and they are coming back to our society and homeless, which is absolutely terrible. Just knowing that we will never understand what they have seen or gone through, and I just feel that it's our responsibility to help. So like I was stating earlier, Soldiers Angels is a great organization that allows you to not only get out and help and show the veterans that we're there, but also it allows you to volunteer in your pajamas. So it gives you the opportunity to still be safe and consider the circumstance right now going on in the world, but also allowing us to do our part. As well as Van Den Berk Clark states that the risk factors such as PTSD and the trauma from the war that they experience escalates their vulnerability to be homeless by a ton. So overall, I'm here to just express to you the importance of helping veterans get the proper mental health care that they need, as well as showing you how simple and how easy it is to lend a hand, and you just don't know how far that could go, and you don't know how much of a difference that could make in one person's life, especially those who sacrifice so much for us, as well as knowing that by giving that little bit can lead to decreasing in rates and not having substance abuse and homelessness rise in our veterans. And I thank you so much for listening to my speech, and I hope this really gives you an idea of, what these people struggle with, and maybe influences you a little bit and allows you to see that we can help and we can make a difference. Thank you.